On the floor for Sacramento, at Pat. And now,
welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. Taking a look at the Hornets, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Sacramento, 3.5 back.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Byron Scott. Martin is out there with Miller. And it's Udrich in at the point. And for New Orleans, Chandler out there with West. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's James Posey. And it's Peterson in at the 2. Paul with the buckets. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Hornets. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Here's Udrich, defended by Paul. Udrich, the pass to Martin. Over Peterson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. West, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Udrich. 9-point game his last outing. The pass to Abdul-Rahim. It's Salmon's on the wing. Over Posey. Again, the miss by the King.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Paul with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
In the lineup for the
Stojakovic is checked in for the Hornets. Jackson against Chandler. Jackson kicks to Miller. Now Hawes. Outside Martin. Salmons passes to Jackson. From the arc. Kept alive by Sacramento. Here's Hawes. Banked in off the glass.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
New Orleans in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Good. Paul's got 6.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And taken away by Paul. New Orleans leading by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. This one for 3. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Paul. West has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here is Martin. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Stojakovic with the three, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson with it. Salmons from outside. And so it's New Orleans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Baddest one, and it's Hawes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Baddest one passes to Garcia. Pass to Baddest one. And here is Hawes. They double him with Butler. Here's Doobie. They get it back. Hawes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at me.
For Sacramento, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the Hornets making a change here. Paul's checked in. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great leader as well. But I have a sneaky suspicion he just grabbed a hold of the team. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Ball outside. Over Moore. Here's Posey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Garcia can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And here is Paul. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Moore with the block. Here's Abdul-Rahim, defended by Butler. Kicks it out to Garcia. Off target from outside. Hornets leading by 14. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. All up top. He's covered by Thompson. Stojakovic with the three. That shot off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Yes,
2
the
minutes.
other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And yes, it's good. And the Hornets lead by 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
And the Kings making a change here. Hawes is checked in. And here's Udrich bringing it up for the Kings. 17-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. The Kings have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And, you know, when you look at Byron Scott and then add in the way he plays, really a pure shooting guard in every sense.
James looking it over. Here's West. He sinks the 11-footer. West has got 6.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
50 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Martin. Now Udrich. From deep. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
New Orleans ball.
All checked in for Peja Stojakovic. Jackson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hornets leading by 18. Here is Paul. 6 points for him. Over Jackson. And they recover it. Passes to Peterson. Paul outside. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Third team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Bobby Jackson taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Butler. And so it's New Orleans with an 18. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Checking out the Hornets. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
And the game plan they went very clear. It was center.
And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
James Posey out there with West. And it's Chandler, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Peterson, and it's 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Paul's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Selmans. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. A floater, and it's Paul getting it to go. Hall's got 10 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Driving to the basket. It's good.
John Brown.
Udrich has got his first 2 points of the night. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Ball outside. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Sacramento trails by 18. And Udrich kicks to Martin. Miller up on top, defended by West. Miller, the pass to Udrich. Here's Salmons. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. That one falls. Hall's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside, and their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Armstrong's checked in for New Orleans. Peja Stojakovic comes in for David West. So it's Sacramento now. And there's the pass to Garcia. Kevin Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's baddest one. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Moore against Paul. Here's Armstrong, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And taken away by Paul. One-on-one here. He kicks it to Posey. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Here's Armstrong. Kicks it out to Paul. Goes back up. It's good. Paul's got 16 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Doobie. Now the feed to Garcia. Lets it go with a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Armstrong's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Paul. Good D by Thompson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Moore. And that one is stuffed right through.
Timeout Hornets.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Butler, he's checked in for New Orleans. James comes in for Chris Paul. Then for the Kings, Hawes is checked in, and it's Jackson in for baddest one. Jackson against James. Pass to Stojakovic from about 19 feet, and he drops that one in. He has 5.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Byron Scott, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Coming onto the floor for Sacramento, Byron Scott.
Hornets on defense now. Jackson finds Hawes. Here's Martin. The shot missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Stojakovic with the three. Here's Armstrong. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Armstrong's got 4 points this quarter. 32 seconds left in the third. Martin for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And even if Martin goes through ups and downs in other parts of his game, they can still depend on his three-point shooting. He tends to be very consistent from long range.
And Posic kicks to Stojakovic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Stojakovic has got his third basket of the night right there.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Salmons. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Salmons got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Hornets. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Miller, Byron Scott out there with Jackson, and it's Abdul Rahim in at the 4-man position. Salmons, no luck. New Orleans leading by 21. Outside Butler. Here's Posey. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Salmons. That one off the back iron and out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Six to shoot. Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Miller. Here's Udrich, defended by Butler. Jackson has the open look. That's good. That's Udrich with the assist that time.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And the Hornets call time here.
Checking in for New Orleans, Tyson Chandler, David West.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Al Paul, inside. Poked away. West down low. He's guarded by Udrich. Tries again. Here's Peterson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Sacramento trails by 20. Goes up with the stripe, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Three-pointers to Stojakovic. They get it back. West, that's good.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Chandler sends it back.
How about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
There's the dish to West. Stojakovic with it. A three. That shot off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Salmons. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Udrih has got his third assist on the night.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Paul, and there's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Chris Paul.
We love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Steps back and fires. Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Salmons against Stojakovic. Here's Jackson. Can't hit that one. And here is Paul. From deep three-point range, misses there. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams.